Welcome to part 3 of the Melffy Spright combo in our YuGiOh Basic series. This video will explain the Nimble Beaver 5 interruption combo. It is not aimed to shut down Tearlaments, even though they could be hindered by this combo, but it is mostly to interrupt other decks. We only need a single Nimble Beaver to start, and we prefer to set this up turn 1. But before we begin, if there ever is a combo that you'd like to be featured in this series, feel free to let me know in the comments below. Anyway, moving on. We start with summoning our Nimble Beaver and use its effect to summon a second one, as 2 beavers are better than 1. Both beavers will be used to exceed summon Gigantic Sprite. We'll use Gigantic's effect to summon Blue from deck and search Jet. Jet will add Smashers to hand, and then we'll use Gigantic and Jet to link summon Elf. Use Elf to bring back Jet, and use Jet and Blue to exceed summon Melffy of the Forest. Before going to the end phase, we'll use Melffy of the Forest to search Wally and set Sprite Smashers. And in the end phase, we'll use Wally's effect to special summon itself. On the first trigger, we'll use Wally's effect to return it back to hand while summoning Caddy and Puppy from deck. When a Melffy monster is returned from the field to the hand, Melffy of the Forest's effect to negate triggers, but that is only useful on monster ignition or sometimes continuous effects, as demonstrated here. We could have passed it up and used it later. On a second trigger, we can use both Caddy and Puppy's effects to return both to hand. Puppy will summon Calantosa and Caddy will add Hop Ear Squadron. Use Calantosa's effect to pop a card and chain Hop Ear Squadron to use it, and Calantosa to synchro summon into Merry Melffys. Mary's effect will bounce a face-up monster back to hand. It also has a trigger effect with the same criteria as other Melffys. It can return itself to the extra deck to summon any Melffy Exceed monster from the extra deck. We will summon Joyous Melffys. Joyous has a quick effect to return one Beast Exceed monster to the extra deck to summon a level 2 or lower beast from grave. We will return Melffy of the Forest to resummon Calantosa for another pop. Also, we are still able to do some Sprite shenanigans too. However, do not summon Calantosa with Elf. It needs to be summoned by a beast to trigger its effect. And before I forget, we still have Smashers to banish another card from the field, meaning that a single beaver would have given us 5 possible interruptions. With only having used 1 card, we still have 4 more cards in our hand to extend our plays or survive the opponent's interruptions, making it, as stated before, quite versatile. However, since all Melffys need a trigger, they cannot be activated in a single chain. Not that it is much of a problem that often, but it could limit your plays when the opponent properly plays around it. Furthermore, this combo will only work if you pack more than the minimalistically 2 main deck Melffys, which is the reason for me to run more Melffys. On the release of Sprite Sprint and Double Cross, with some slight altercations, this combo can even go up to 7 interruptions. And for the deck list, I would suggest watching the first video of this deck, which you can find here. Thanks for watching, and again, requests can be done in the comment section below. I am jetting out, later.